Hey everybody. So my name's Sky, and had this random idea listening to the Nerdist Podcast, and they were talking about reality shows, the real world on MTV, and random idea crossed my mind. Uh, what if you had a reality show based off of Dungeons and Dragons? And looked around a little bit, and I saw that there's The Quest, which is sort of reality show, but you said in a fantasy realm. Uh, but I don't know, a random idea. So the idea that's on my mind right now is get 7 people together who are established, experienced game dungeon masters. They've run games, they've run multiplayer games, they've run a variety of games. They have a lot of experience, and bring them together. Ideally, hopefully, you can find people of a variety of backgrounds. But I think in this case, it's just look for just really experienced people with great personalities, great, a lot of experience. Really see what can be brought to the table. And what you do is you say, okay, there's 7 of you. Each of you is going to run a game. You're going to GM a game, and everybody else is going to be the players in your game. So 6 players, for the GM, and make a reality show. So they're living in a house together. They hang out together. Like during the day, morning time, they game for however long session. Take breaks during the day, and then in the afternoon, go have fun, or or in the afternoon, in the evening, go out, do whatever. And the idea is that so each day it's a different game, different characters. When you edit all the footage together, you make the episodes revolve around that GM and their game. And so if you do it for 4 weeks, a month's time, so you got four sessions. So maybe 4 episodes or longer. Somewhere in there, you work in episode 0, which is the character creation, and 4 times 7, 20. In terms of or like so you have 7 different games going on. Each was 4 episodes. That's what I'm trying to say. So I think it would be an interesting concept of presenting in a reality format Dungeons and Dragons and the games. So that's the other thing is the challenge of figuring out the games. So that can be a whole episode in itself, and saying okay, so what games would you guys play? And you could say, okay, so we'll play traditional D&D sword and board with a wizard, and then XYZ, and then get into it and realize rather than this very traditional, very simple, how about this little variant will be the simple, everyone can understand it, but it's in a unique, different, whatever fun way, and then you can present XYZ. And because I think when you look at the variety of games that are available, because you have Dungeons and Dragons, you have things like Deadlands, which is Wild West meets every fantasy you can imagine, and then whatever other games, Shadowrun, etc. You just explore all the different genres, areas, and and with 6 players, the variety of the characters. So that's the other interesting thing to look at it, and how people are going to create the stories. So it would be an intense situation and a fun situation. So I could really see it being an entertaining show that would appeal to a variety of people, and definitely it would boost Wizards of the Coast, their sales and interest. A lot more people will be interested in playing them and get involved in Pathfinder and other role-playing games. So, an idea.